Hi, this is Dan Erickson, songwriter, and before I get started on today's song, I just want to shout out that I'm looking for guests here. I've decided that I want to take this channel to another level. Rather than it being only about me and my songs, I'd like to offer guests a chance to come on for interviews, to share their own songs, to talk about music, talk about recording, talk about music history. Anything that revolves around songwriting and music is open territory. Different styles of music, different types of recording techniques, it's all open. So if you're interested, you can contact me at my Gmail at danstevenerickson@gmail.com, or you can go to my Facebook, Dan Steven Erickson, or you can go to my blog. All that information is also there. You can just post a comment here and give me your contact information, and we'll go from there. It will work best if you're in the region. I want these to be live interviews in the studio, live performances in the studio. I like to do them in one take, if possible, so I like it to be real. And so if you're interested, get in touch with me, and we'll set something up. All right, on to today's song. This song is not quite what it sounds like. It's a metaphor, and it's called Mercy, Mercy. If you listen closely to the words, don't be overly shocked. All right. She was standing there in her black cloak, looking like an Old Testament prophecy, with lips like molasses and eyes of coal. Well, she smiled and she looked straight at me. She said she knew what it was like to be lonely. Said she knew what it was like to pine. Then she led me down an old darkened alley with a soft little hand pulling mine. Mercy, mercy, I couldn't look away. Mercy, mercy, she had me hypnotized. Mercy, mercy, she put a spell on me. Mercy, mercy, I couldn't look away if I tried. Now I can't remember the name of the hotel. It was New Orleans, somewhere around Jackson Square. Gideon's Bible was on the desk. She got undressed and let down her hair. Well, then she pushed me down onto the bed. She had a prod and a devilish grin. She moved in closer and closer and ran her fingernails down my skin. I said, mercy, mercy, I couldn't look away. Mercy, mercy, she had me hypnotized. Mercy, mercy, she put a spell on me. Mercy, mercy, I couldn't look away if I tried. Well, then she tied my wrist to the bedposts, and she fastened herself up for the ride. She smiled and said her name was Peggy, and then she loved me until I cried. And I cried, mercy, mercy, I couldn't get away. Mercy, mercy, she had me gagged and tied. Mercy, mercy, she put a spell on me. Mercy, mercy, I couldn't get away if I tried. Mercy, mercy, I said, mercy, mercy. That's Mercy, Mercy. I'm Dan Steven Erickson, songwriter. Check in again and click the subscribe button.